Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Today it is Saturday, the 12th of July, 2025. Happy Saturday, you guys. Journey on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what your messages are. What are the messages for Virgo Spirit? What is it that Virgo needs to know right now? What are their messages, please? Great fortune. I like it. Good start. Good start. You could be on somebody's mind. Somebody could be thinking about you, Virgo. You have expectation. You're expecting a good outcome with something, okay? Whether a relationship or work or just in life in general. There's journey again on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be taking a journey or expecting somebody to journey towards you. There's high expectation, well, not high expectation, but there's expectations. You're expecting a good outcome with this. Great fortune, okay? Same as good outcome. So let's see what this is, Virgo, okay? I want to go in with this deck first off. All right, so some of you, Virgo, have had a painful ending. You may have been betrayed in the past, but you're hopeful. There's the Fool there. You're letting go of this energy. This is really good. You're letting go of the past. It's like you've overcome something. Your head is high in the air. You're ready to take a leap towards something new. You could have new love, some of you. All right, give me messages for Virgo. There's justice as well with the Ten of Swords, so you may have received some apology or some justice. Reflection, okay. All right, Virgo. Offer, there's an offer. Could be somebody younger. Could be somebody that you haven't spoke to in a while as well. But there looks like there's an offer coming in. What are the messages for Virgo? You have the Nine of Swords in the recent past, sleepless nights, anxiety. So there was something in the recent past, Virgo, that gave you a lot of anxiety, overthinking about something or someone. This could be somebody else's energy, but I'm picking it up as yours. You have the Page of Cups and you have the Seven of Cups. So there looks like there was confusion in the recent past about somebody's intentions, I feel, Virgo. Now, that could be that somebody was younger than you. They could have been someone that was immature. Whatever they offered you, you're looking at these cups now, Virgo, and you're realizing that what they offered or what you chose may not have been for you. The cup they offered you was like, I don't know, it's almost like a booby prize. There's a fish in there. But it wasn't like, you know, these jewels, these pearls, this wreath which symbolizes commitment and marriage. You feel like they offered you something that was of no use to you, and they offered you very little as well. So I see you looking back in the past feeling like you made a wrong decision with an offer, maybe accepting this offer. Let's just go down a little bit here. All right. So tell me about the present energy for Virgo. What is the present energy for Virgo? So somebody may have played confusion, you know, gave you confusion, sold you a dream. Wow. There's a message. So you've got the Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands in the center of your reading, and then you've got the Nine of Wands, and you've got in the future, Virgo, you have, let me just move this mat, you have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands. A lot of action being taken here. A lot going on, passion, will, desire, action, but also exhaustion. I'm seeing in this present energy, there is a new connection or a message, and there's potential here. There's like desire, you've got an ardent admirer here, and I feel like it's somebody that you're connecting with, new. They could be somebody that you're talking to, whether this is a past person. It's like something has picked up again, but I see you being very tired. It's like you're taking on too much. You have a lot of responsibilities, I feel, and there's something that is burdening you here. Can I manage to carry all of these wands? I've got this going on, I've got that going on, now I've got a relationship, or I've got somebody coming back, and I don't know how I feel. There's confusion, you know, there's all of this, but there's also, with the Nine of Wands, you being guarded too. You're cautious. It's like you can see the hard work, you can see the burden. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that it's like your guard's up with them. You're exhausted over this, but I do feel like there's somebody here that is interested. They could be quite determined. Excuse me, that's my stomach. Have you heard that? I haven't eaten yet, and it is 20 to 2 in the afternoon. But anyway, it's like you're looking at them like, are you just going to sell me a lemon again? But in the near future, you have messages coming in and travel. I feel like there's travel. There's something happening very fast. Travel, communication, success, crossing the finishing line here. Victory. There's some really good energy. You're going to have some success in the near future over a situation. What is this? Tell me more about the future. Wow. Okay. So it could be to do with your money, Virgo. You're holding the pentacle. There you are, sitting there looking at this offer, something that's going to land on your lap, but not from not putting the work in. Obviously, you've put the work in, but even so, when you receive this offer, whether this is financial, to do with your financial success, good messages, good news coming in fast, I feel like it may kind of take you by surprise. You're looking at this like, you know, wow, is this real? Is this real? If this is a relationship, it's somebody that is actually wanting to commit, you know, wanting to take things further. You could be thinking about the long term here. So you may have somebody at a distance here, Virgo, with the Three of Wands. It's like you started something, you made a decision and you put some kind of message out there or some intention, and now you're waiting to see how this will go. There is the blackness there. It's like staring out into the void. There's an ocean there between you and somebody, and you're staring out into the void here, waiting for somebody to come towards you. There's a journey. I feel like somebody is coming towards you. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups as well. Oh my God, my stomach. Oh, there's something about you being very much in your intuition, wearing your heart on your sleeve and feeling hopeful here. It's like you are ready to give and receive love. Very happy energy with the Queen of Cups. It's like all is good in the world. There's love again. You're believing in love again. And there is hope here with the star. There you are, Virgo. There's something about you following the star, listening to the star, listening to your intuition, healing, being hopeful, but being wise as well. You've had time to reflect. You've been in a situation where you've been hurt and you're healing. But now, after the pain, after the darkness, after the healing and, you know, depression or whatever, it's like there's hope again. All right, so I feel like going in with this deck for you guys. All right. Whoops, I nearly drop that whole deck. In fact, let me just put these on the other table beside me. Here we go. That's better. Need some more room. Okay. Tell me about this reading for Virgo. What is it they need to know? Help clarify this reading for the Virgo collective here. And remember, you guys, it is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind for someone else. Reverse the roles, whatever makes sense from your perspective. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just not for you. It must be for somebody else, okay? So, tell me about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there may have been a situation here in the recent past where you were getting very little from someone. Like I said, it could be a fire sign here. King of Wands, somebody that is very attractive, very passionate. There was a lot of chemistry here. But there's an energy of maybe this person was giving to two. They gave you little and then they gave somebody else little. King of Wands. Somebody that they go after what they want. But this is somebody that I'm getting kind of narcissistic energy here from the Five of Swords. Somebody that likes to win at all costs. They don't care about the consequences and how their actions affect other people. So they may have been playing some kind of mind games with you here, Virgo. So let's see, what is the... Definitely some confusion here. What is the Seven of Cups? Slow to commit. They may have told you that they want commitment with you. They may have filled your head with dreams, hopes, desires, and dreams, leaving you in your mind here. Yeah, they're somebody that I feel needed to make a decision. You were stuck in your mind about a decision. You needed some clarity to think clearly. But I feel like a situation where somebody was leaving you out in the cold. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups for Virgo, please. For our lovely Virgo viewers here. If you're new, welcome to Mooncut Tarot. I'm Rachel. Please consider subscribing, hitting that like. Give me a thumb. You have two. I'm only asking for one. Hit the notification bell while you're at it. Ding. Ding-a-ling-ling. Alright, so there's something about collaboration here, and what I'm getting is that this person, they do have a lot to offer. They could offer, you know, great commitment, but this horse is standing still. There's no movement coming from this person. This person's either afraid, trapped in their mind over something. Maybe they have insecurities, but they're kind of like self-limiting beliefs about themselves. But anyway, I feel like people like that, they go and seek maybe validation elsewhere. And I feel like with this 3 energy here, they could have been collaborating with somebody else, you know, and they caused you confusion and told you this was going to happen and that was going to happen. And of course, it maybe never did. What is the Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups? So you've got somebody here with the Nine of Cups. They were a wish fulfillment. It's like you really wanted this person, I feel like, but they were hiding something. The 10th cup that would make this complete. There's that 10th cup there, but instead of offering you the real cup, the real deal, they kept something to themselves. It's a very singular energy with the Nine of Cups. It's very kind of someone that could be self-absorbed, they could be selfish, they could be overindulgent, but what it was, when you looked in that cup, you were like, this is not what I wanted here. Tell me more about the Nine of Jesus. You've got the Knight of Cups on the bottom there. They're coming towards you with their best behavior, but there's, with the Knight of Cups, it's a tricky energy. It can be that love bombing. So they may have love bombed the hell out of you, but, you know, told you this and told you that, but then with their actions showed you different, did the complete opposite. What is the Nine of... Yeah, the wish fulfillment was for you and this person to be together, be in a proper, settled down connection. There was great potential for this, but somebody was definitely holding back. Four of Pentacles. Not giving, very selfish. This person could have money as well. They could be keeping this to themselves, or concerned that people are going to take this from them. But I do get this selfish kind of, you know, this is mine, and what's yours is mine as well kind of energy. What is the Page of Wands in the present energy? What is the Page of Wands? The Seven of Wands. Okay, so there's something about, oh, look, a message, definitely a message coming in. But with your energy, I do feel like this person's coming out as younger. If they're not younger, they're kind of immature here. They're kind of immature, mentally, emotionally immature. They're driven by desires, but I feel like you're kind of, okay, you know, I'll talk to you or whatever, I'll listen to your message, but you are very guarded. You've got your guard up. And you may be talking to this person even though this person may have, you know, hurt you or been involved with somebody else, and there could be opinions. On the end of each of one of these wands is somebody. So, you know, there is something about opinions, opposition, and you are kind of defending yourself. Oh, I'm speaking to them because of this or because of that. Or maybe you're just not speaking to them at all and you just feel like they're trying to get your attention all the time. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands for our lovely Virgos here. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, you're reflecting back on what this person's done. You know, you still could be healing. You know, there's a separation and there's her energy. And you're very aware that those three swords could fall and hurt you again. Could leave you open up for more pain. So with this offer that's unexpected, Virgo, with the Four of Cups, I see you not really interested. It's like you just are going to be offering me the same lemon again, the same deal. So you're like, you know, you're not interested in them romantically anymore. But what I do feel is that you do have somebody else, and maybe that's what this Four of Cups is as well, is that, you know, just as you're dealing with this situation, there could be somebody new coming towards you, very unexpected. You do not see this. So what is the Ten of Wands? What is the Ten of Wands for Virgo? Wow. The Knight of Wands. Fast. Something's happening fast here. You've got somebody charging towards you. They're driven by desire. I feel like, I don't know. This could be this person though. Whoa, that was crazy. Causing this again. Sleepless nights. So this could be the same energy, because I do see you. Yeah, there's something about this person may have been watching you, keeping tabs on you. They could be interested in what you're up to, but they definitely have some kind of agenda, and there's a lot of sexual attraction here, and you're feeling like this person's still in this player energy. So you're being very, you know, I'm keeping my eye on you kind of energy. What is the Nine? What is the Nine of Wands? The Ten of Pentacles. So you could be determined but exhausted at the same time with this energy. I feel like there's something about you focusing on a relationship and commitment here, but you're exhausted. It's like, will I find my Four of Wands, my happily ever after? Because I thought that they were it, but wow, what a disappointment. Tell me more. Tell me more for Virgo about the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. I feel like my stomach's going to rumble again. God, I need to eat. But I do the 1 meal a day, so... Oh my God, there it goes. It's thunder! Honestly, it's not my stomach, it really is thunder. Two of Wands. So there's a stuck thing with this. There's this stuck energy about, you know, being at a crossroads over this. And you are thinking more about the future here. Now, why is it? Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's love here. Oh, there's a wake-up call. You're having a wake-up call here about somebody that, if they were dealing with, the Queen of Wands is usually somebody that is the other man, other woman in the connection. So you had a wake-up call, a realization that this person could be collaborating with somebody still, or in the future. What's to stop them doing it again? Yeah, so this is what you're thinking. You know, should I just stay single? I should just invest in myself. So I see you kind of moving forwards with a plan here. Tell me more about that Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're letting go of this energy. You're thinking about new here, and some of you may actually have a new person coming towards you. You're letting go of the past, and it's like you're thinking clearly with the world in your hand, your future. This is going to take me to my future. This is going to hold me back. So what is the Eight of Wands? What is the Eight of Wands for the future for Virgo? Ten of Swords. So, a painful journey. Okay, wow. Yeah. So the one that caused you pain, I feel like you're moving on from them fast, okay? You're definitely focused on the future here with that Eight of Wands. I feel like this was unexpected messages from this person, and this could be Leo energy. We've got not very many major arcana here in this. You do have obviously some court cards, but you've got the Fool, you've got the Hermit, you think you've had the Star. But I feel like when it comes to this person, I feel like you are crossing some kind of finishing line. You're definitely moving towards something calmer and clearer in your life. And you're making a decision, and the waters behind you are nice and calm. So it's like, okay, I'm really in control of my emotions here when it comes to this decision. I may not know what the future's going to bring me if I am making the right decision, but at least I'm calm enough to make it. So I feel like you need some space in the near future to, you know, think about this. So you're calming, you know, your emotions down, and you do think a lot about this person at night, and I feel like they've been thinking about you too. But there has been pain and there has been betrayal. So this is the messages coming in from them, and they want you to make a decision. I feel like you're going to have a decision over two people. That's what's coming up. It's just the Lovers hasn't come up yet, but let's just see. Tell me about the Six of Wands. So Leo energy here. There's somebody that is very attractive, gets a lot of attention. I see you getting some kind of attention, Virgo, recognition, that you're remaining very controlled. You could be dealing with a water sign here. You've got Temperance. So Temperance is bringing you something within divine timing. All of the elements are here for something to work out. There's a soulmate connection being prepared for you, Virgo. Whether this is a soulmate in the past but just didn't work out, something needs to be, you know, rehashed again or remixed or something. But I feel like with all of the elements here, Temperance is like balancing out everything. And I feel like there is somebody that is in divine timing, I feel like you're being brought something here. Tell me more about Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. So patience and timing. Be patient, Virgo. Someone's coming is what they're saying. They're telling me this to tell you to be patient because they're coming. Yes, it's been a burden for you. And there may be something that's difficult about this too. Let's see. There's a soulmate, yes. Something, this is it being prepared, and now it's prepared. Now it is just right. And there's something about a burden because everything is perfect here with this connection. But I want to know what the burden is. So tell me more about the Ten of Wands. What is the burden? Something that you're going to need to think about here. What is the burden? So what is the Ten of Wands? Tell me more about the Ten of Wands for Virgo. The Lovers. Yeah, the burden is you have a choice. The Lovers, Gemini energy. So you're going to go away and think about whose offer to accept here. So you do have two. I knew the Lovers was going to come out. I knew it. I knew it. The Lovers there. I know there's nudity, but I really don't give a shit. There we go. All right, so tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going to accept someone's offer here, but whose? Because you have this pentacle on your lap. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Communication, truth, a breakthrough in communication, a conversation coming in soon, maybe about the future. Tell me more about this. Ace of Swords. And then it's also like a realization too. An idea. What is this? Yep, you've got a commitment coming in. Taurus energy, the Hierophant. Unexpectedly, I feel like in the near future, someone's going to make you an offer of commitment. Things may move really fast. There's somebody that could be at a distance from you. This is what could be the burden. But there's a decision over two. I see you picking somebody. You're coming out as the Empress. You have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, emotional fulfillment. But there may be, I feel like there's competition here for you. There's an energy of three. There we do have that Lovers card, which is about a choice over two. Somebody wants to reunite with you and they're willing to fight for this. But you have this King of Swords here. Somebody coming in with communication. They're the new person. There's somebody new here. There's somebody that you meet on a mental level here. You're coming out as a divine counterpart. You and this person with the Two of Cups and the Lovers are very much alike in some ways. And you may feel like you've known this person for a long time, like you're comfortable with them. It just works. This is change. This is good fortune. This is it. This is it. All right, Virgo. So yeah, birthing a new connection here. Something new, unexpectedly. Some of you are going to have new love. Some of you may already have new love, depending on your timeline. Remember that, guys? But I do see you making a wise decision. Someone's on their way. Great fortune, yep. Someone's traveling to see you soon. Darn it. All right, there's the rest of that deck over there. Okay, what else do we have under there? Unexpected income. Yeah, your money. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, adjudication, justice coming in from someone. Yeah, someone's going to try and make things right with you, Virgo, someone that you had an ending with. Unexpected income, unexpected messages. So Three of Wands, and look, it's like you've already made a decision, you've already planned something, now it's just about waiting. And you are full of love here, you're full of excitement, you're happy with that Queen of Cups energy. It's like, I can't wait, I'm in love. Not me, you. Not me, Virgo, you're in love. What is the Three of of Wands for the wonderful Virgo. All right. There you are again. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups. Messages coming in. Something's happening fast. Someone's running to you, my darlings. Yeah, look. Going through a transformation here. So as one thing ends, look, an old way, an old connection. Speak, jeez. So you are no longer the same. Like everything, your belief systems, your relationships, just the way you were is like it's over. That is dead and buried, and there's the new coming in. So I feel like someone's going to try and resurrect a connection with you, but it's already done. You no longer believe in this. You no longer have hope for this. The king is dead. Look, the king is lying on the floor dead. The crown is, yep, off. They're no longer the king. They're no longer the king in your eyes. And this is somebody that may have had secrets. There's somebody that you may have had no communication with for a long time. Suddenly they come back in, but they're waiting. They could be waiting for you to make a decision. But you know what's really behind the veil when it comes to this person. You know intuitively about them, and you're going with your intuition and you're going with your feelings. And I feel like you're waiting for someone to come towards you, but it's not this person. I do feel like you have new. So there we are there. You may still have love for this person, but you know, it's like I'm turning my back on the past. I'm waiting for somebody else now. So tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, your decision. Trying to go in with your mind rather than your heart. You're going for the one that is going to give you back. The one that's going to give you the full 10 here. The 10 shillings. The moon in emotions. There's fear. I feel like it's new. Yeah, because it's like speak. It's difficult to let go of somebody that you had a lot of emotions for, but I do see you making a decision here. Yeah, you're going for new. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're going for somebody. This King of Swords could be an air sign. I'm getting an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Temperance. This is the one that's being prepared for you. This is unexpected. A tower. I feel like the tower is that this person comes back. The one that was inconsistent with you. The one that didn't follow the rules. They just did what the F they wanted to. That's, yeah, and the Fool. But you also have new coming in. Wow, Virgo. All right, let's just see what the challenges are. What are the challenges for our lovely Virgo? What is the challenge? What is the challenge for Virgo regarding this whole situation? What have we got here? Let's have a look. 10 of Pentacles. It's all to do with commitment. Okay, so the challenge is that there's going to be some change. I feel like it's a big change. All right. Wheel of Fortune challenges the past versus the future. King of Cups. Your emotions. You may not be able to change how you still feel about somebody. That somebody's coming out as a main person for you, and the challenge could be be careful, Virgo, that you don't let yourself be taken in with the sexual attraction when this person comes back. And they may be selling you this idea, they're going to come on their best behavior. They're going to be with love bombing energy. And I do feel like this is a past returning, a past cycle. This is somebody that I feel like it's going to be hard for you to control your emotions around. Yeah, they're coming in, but you do have new love. And I do feel like it's this King of Swords. I really do. But that's the challenge, is to not get taken up with this other person coming back around, because they may be very hard for you to resist. What is the advice? The advice is to not mourn over this. I feel like it's saying to get over this, leave the past in the past, because turn around, you have new coming in. You've got a soulmate being prepared for you right this minute in the oven. Baking at 60 degrees, just kidding. All right, yes, somebody's on their way. This is new. Change is coming. Someone's traveling towards you. Change is coming. Yep, someone that's going to offer commitment. All right, let's see what we get from the love oracle relationship on the bottom of the deck. Man, it's so warm in here, but if I put the fan on, it gets kind of noisy, so... All right, what do we have for Virgo? What messages, what is it they need to know about their love life? What are the messages for Virgo? Home, hookup. Oh, some of you are going to hook up. One night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, fling. Some of you are going to have a fling. Home, comfort, safety, belonging, shelter. Some of you could be getting a new home as well. Interesting. Moving home, or even moving in with someone. Be careful, like I said, there's somebody here with that, where was it? The Ace of Wands on the bottom of that deck when it came to the challenges. Be careful that you don't hook up with this person, especially if you've got, you know, you've got somebody new coming in. But yeah, all that work that you've done healing over somebody, just, I mean, obviously you can do what you want. It's up to you if you're an adult. But yeah, I feel like that's what this is saying. What else for Virgo? Breakup, walking away, ending, separation. It's over. This is the one you've had the breakup with. It could be another hookup, third party interference. Yeah, this is somebody that had a third party as well. What else? Give me one more card for Virgo and then we'll roll the dice. Yeah, there's someone that's wanting to reconcile with you, this person from the past. Reunion, second chance, back together, I miss you. Some of you are going to travel, or someone's traveling. Distance, boundaries, far apart, get away. Liquid courage, bravery, confidence, intoxicated. So this person may come towards you pissed because they need some Dutch courage. Talk about pissed, I could do with a few beers. I don't get pissed, I don't do that shit anymore. Change, okay, yeah, there's change. I told you there's change coming in. Regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycles. There's a new cycle coming in. There's going to be a big change in your life, Virgo. Your life is going to be far from dull, whoever this is resonating for, but you do have a crossroads, a choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. You have upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, drama. You have somebody that may... Be careful, because if you do have somebody that's good for you, that is supposed to be a life partner, and this person shows up, they could ruin your chances here. That's what I'm feeling, so just be mindful of that. Let's roll the dice and see. Okay. You have Gemini, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, all the air signs are here. Capricorn, Gemini again, Capricorn again, Leo, Aries again, Cancer, Pisces, let's just do 3 more. Virgo, Capricorn again, and last one, Gemini. Okay. All right, my lovelies, thanks for being here, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know if it resonated, if it helped in any way. And thanks for being here. You have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.